Steam Deck is absolutely crushing it right now, with the Steam Summer Sale 10 to 20% discount propelling it up to the #1 top seller spot in many places. So if you've been considering one for a while, maybe it's time to finally pull the trigger, like it finally may be time for you to follow this channel for more of my face. Now, even if you're not interested in the Steam Deck at all, it's still really great for PC gaming in general, as it's bringing so many new players to the space and bringing up the player count. So developers might start caring more about optimizing games for PC. And it's also normalizing Linux, which could provide some nice competition for Microsoft's Windows. Let me know if you are interested in the Steam Deck, or are you just gonna stick to PC, consoles, and books. Welcome back to the channel. So the Steam Deck has been insanely popular ever since it has launched, and well, it just became insanely more popular once again. So as you can see over here, there's some pretty nice discounts going on, and it has already been completely sold out in the UK. Here in Europe, it still seems to be in stock, which is pretty great. So if you're over here, yeah, maybe get one before it also becomes sold out over here. And of course, the lowest tier model has the lowest discount compared to the most expensive model, because Valve basically loses the most amount of money with the lowest model, because this thing is just like so much value right here. So personally, I would still just go for this model, and then I would just buy like a 1 terabyte SSD for like 130 euros and just throw that in there. Now, I know there are supposed to be some issues with just throwing any SSD in there that fits, of course, but I think you could just shield it with some aluminum foil or some aluminum tape, and you can probably find some guides out there to see if it actually works. Don't just buy it and then, you know, remind yourself of like, oh, that one guy said you can do that, so for sure you can do that. But yeah, I mean, because even with the most expensive model, you're actually paying a lot more money, and even then, half a terabyte is just not like a lot. And if you literally just search Amazon for Steam Deck SSD, you can see you can basically get a 1 terabyte SSD for 125 euros that's going to fit in the Steam Deck. You're probably going to need to shield it. There might be some third-party accessory that you can get to shield it, or you can just sort of do it yourself with some aluminum foil and just get a little bit creative. Again, there's probably somebody that has done this out there that might have a guide for you. Now, the success of the Steam Deck is very exciting because it's basically bringing many more players to the PC platform. We have always been a minority, mostly because PC gaming is just in general a lot more expensive than console gaming. Last Christmas, for example, I got an Xbox Series S for 200 euros. So if you count in the fact that you get a controller, I basically got the console for 150 euros, and it has like an 8-core Zen 2 CPU, 16 gigs of RAM, which is GDDR5 or 6, I think. Just an unbelievable value. I mean, you can't even get close to that with even a used PC. And if we just get more people in the space, lobbies are just going to be filling up a lot faster, and developers are just going to start caring a lot more. Back in the day, I remember when I got Call of Duty Ghosts, that game was frame capped to like 94 FPS for some reason. Like Call of Duty developers, they just did not care. And also, literally like 1 or 2 months after launch, the game was unplayable on PC because you literally just couldn't fill up the lobbies. There just weren't enough players, whereas there was still hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people playing the game on consoles. Another great benefit is that this is really normalizing Linux. So you might have kids that literally get a Steam Deck, use it, enjoy it, and then maybe in a few years they're going to be looking at their desktop or their laptop thinking like, why do I have Windows on this machine? Like, you know, that thing that I have on the Steam Deck, that SteamOS thing, that Linux thing, I want that on my desktop or laptop. And then Microsoft might even just start losing market share even more drastically, making them, just forcing them to either take better care of Windows or to just sort of die out to Linux, because Microsoft is just treating all of their users very badly, and they can do that just because they have a gigantic monopoly on the entire space. And another big benefit of the Steam Deck is that it's just a very great value computer that you can just do anything on. You can install Windows on this if you need to do some more work that might not be available for you on Linux, and it's still a very popular machine. It's a quad core, but like it's totally fine. You can pretty much do anything on here. Obviously, I wouldn't do very demanding stuff like some 4K video editing and 3D modeling, although you could absolutely do that. I would prefer to do it on a better system, but I mean, for schoolwork, for example, this is all that you would ever need. So as far as my overall thoughts go, Steam Deck is insanely popular, which is just great, even for everyone that's not interested in a Steam Deck, because it's just bringing up the PC space, just making everything better, and it's just enabling so many more people to get into PC gaming, which is fantastic. Let me know what you think down below. Are you interested in the Steam Deck, or are you not interested at all, and you're maybe just enjoying the benefits that might be coming in the future because so many people are getting the Steam Deck, bringing up the player counts, and so on. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you have a nice day.